What aspects of my business should I outsource to third parties?
Accounting, 100%. I mean, we spend $4,500 a month with our accountant, and it's a lot. Like, to me, that's a lot of money. And I looked at going a different direction this year because of it. But they do so good. I don't do payroll. I don't print checks, or I print them. I don't make them. They make them, and all I do is click print. I do zero bookkeeping. They send me P&L reports. They send me balance sheet report. I do zero bookkeeping, and it's the greatest thing in the world. I don't have to, I literally log into QuickBooks once a week for about 5 minutes to print checks. And other than that, I just look at the dashboard in ProLine to manage, the company. I'm looking at the reports that are auto-generated in ProLine. The stats I need are right there in front of me. I don't need to go digging through QuickBooks and entering this bill and deducting this. I would say most roofers come from a similar background as me. You probably started in the field, you started, in sales. You're not a freaking bookkeeper. You probably don't even know your numbers at all. Like, let somebody else know your numbers and teach you and just give you the data that you need to be able to understand. And most good accounts, like the one we've got, they'll have meetings with me and explain, hey, here's where you're spending significantly more than last year to date. Why is this cost so much more than before? Well, we did this. Shit, I need to quit doing that because that's too much, right? Like, they'll sit down and explain to you what's going on. I still don't claim to know my numbers. I still depend on my accountant to, keep me in check and keep me in line. It's the hardest part of the business, and why not just pay somebody to do it? The only reason it's $4,500 a month is because of the amount of transactions that we have. If you don't have that many transactions, it's not going to cost you that much. When I started with them, it was only like $1,200 a month. So it's just, it's a great way to spend money and know, right? Because as you grow, you're going to get audited. You're going to get, all these things are going to happen. You better have somebody on your side that can handle that shit. Because we got audited before I was dealing with an accountant. I thought we were going to just close the doors. You know what I mean? It was so miserable. And it's like, it turned out fine. But regardless, now we get audited twice a year. I don't even know that it's going on. You know what I mean? I just, hey, they found this and this missing. You owe $3,000. Okay, sounds good. So yeah, that's where I would spend my money first place.
Accounting. What's the next place after that?
For outsourcing, if you're still early in business, a VA is a great place. It's a great place to take on daily tasks that here's my theory. I would have never grown my business if I'd have known what I know now. I would have stayed small probably, right? I'm at a point now that it's fine and I'm happy with where we're at, but I would never have done it again if I knew what I knew now. I would have a couple of VAs handling daily tasks, whether it's some marketing tasks, administrative tasks, things like that. And I would have just sold and project managed. Yeah, I would have only done, maybe a couple $1,000,000 a year, but I have $30 an hour and 2 VAs taking care of all of the other bullshit that goes on in the business. And I'd be out pumping money out of jobs running a freaking 25% net. You know what I mean? So that's probably the other place. And even if you're small wanting to grow, it's still a great place to start. We have a friend, Brian, that instead of hiring an employee, the first step he made was hiring a VA. It's a much easier transition.